Hello, everyone. Today I wanted to start a new series about using ChatGPT for various tasks. I've played around with ChatGPT 3.5 for a while now, um, probably about 6 months, maybe a little longer. And I've asked it to do a variety of things. In this case, write a short story. Full disclaimer, this could be plagiarized from any number of sources. I have no idea. I don't really have a good way to check because the exact wording may not be used somewhere else, but the story, the overall plot and storyline could be nearly identical to some other story. And that's actually altogether likely, just the way ChatGPT works and its training data. I'll get into in future videos some more science and math related things, more my field of expertise where I can tell if something is legit or not in terms of whether the answers are correct. But for now, I just wanted to start with a simple example that, for instance, parents could use if they're trying to come up with a new story to tell their kids at bedtime. So ChatGPT called this story Enchanted Gem Unveiled. My prompt was please write a short story. I didn't give it anything other than that. I didn't tell it to write for children, for adults. I didn't tell it a genre like horror or fantasy. It seems like it went fantasy related. The story seems mostly internally consistent, though the plot really has no substance. I'm not sure young children would mind. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, nestled between rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a young girl named Alara. She had a heart as vibrant as the wildflowers that dotted the landscape, and a curiosity that sparkled in her eyes like the morning dew. Alara's village was known for its annual harvest festival, a celebration that brought the community together to share the bounty of their hard work and the blessings of the land. This year was special, as the village elder announced a treasure hunt that would lead to a hidden gem deep within the enchanted forest surrounding the village. Eager to embark on the adventure, Alara gathered her closest friends, a diverse group with unique skills. There was Oliver, the nimble and quick-witted boy, with a talent for solving puzzles. Next was Freya, the kind-hearted healer who could mend wounds with the touch of her hands. Rounding out the group was Leo, a budding artist whose vivid imagination often led to unexpected discoveries. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, the friends set off into the mysterious forest. The trees whispered ancient secrets, and magical creatures peeked from behind ferns as the group followed a series of cryptic clues. Each step brought them closer to the heart of the woods, where an ancient oak tree stood tall and proud. Beneath its sprawling branches, they discovered a hidden entrance to a cavern filled with glittering crystals that illuminated the space like a starlit night. In the center of the cavern lay a chest, adorned with intricate carvings and shimmering with enchantment. Alara, with a mix of excitement and trepidation, opened the chest to reveal a radiant gemstone pulsating with magical energy. The village elder appeared, congratulating the young adventurers for unlocking the forest's secret and unveiling the Crystal of Harmony. The Crystal of Harmony, they learned, had the power to bring unity and understanding to the world. Alara and her friends pledged to use its magic wisely, fostering peace and cooperation in the village and beyond. As they returned to the village, the Harvest Festival transformed into a jubilant celebration of newfound harmony. The villagers danced beneath the moonlit sky, and the enchanting tale of Alara and her friends' adventure became a cherished legend passed down through generations. And so, in the heart of the village, the Crystal of Harmony continued to shine, a beacon of unity and goodwill, reminding all who saw it that even in the most unexpected places could magic could be found, and the bonds of friendship could overcome any challenge. So, like I said, it's not a very um, involved plot. There's a few plot holes, like if the village elder could just magically appear where the crystal was, why didn't the village elder get the crystal? Um, but as children's stories go, young children aren't going to notice those things probably. However, they probably also won't know the word trepidation unless they're just a well-read small child. I mean, there are certainly children like that. So I really don't know who the target audience of this story was. I don't know that ChatGPT even thought about that. I use thought in the loosest sense possible. It's obviously not conscious, but it's entertaining. It's a short read. I'm sure it could definitely be fleshed out, change some things around, maybe some of the wording for a younger audience, or fix the plot holes for an older audience. But it does show the state of AI as it currently sits. There's not a lot of, well, there's no grammar errors that I noticed. The spelling's fine. It's internally consistent. They don't mention a character that never appears again. Um, I mean, they mention her friends by name early on. They don't use any of their talents. So you could argue that the friends were unnecessary. Um, but on the other hand, these kind of adventures, someone always has tag-alongs that go with them, uh, and mostly are just there for either exposition, which doesn't come up in this, or just to make the party more well-rounded for the story. Um, they probably could have been omitted in this case, honestly. So what do you think? Do you enjoy the story? Do you think Chat GPT or other future AI instances might be useful for creating bedtime stories for children? Do you know if this is plagiarized, and if so, what the original story was? If so, please leave that information in the comments. Um, I obviously don't want to infringe on anyone's copyright, and if this is mostly stolen from some other author, then I'd like to link to uh, their book on Amazon or wherever it may be sold, give them credit, and maybe send a few sales their way. Until next time, have a good day.